Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's just me today. Kristen will join me next time. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 things I wish I knew before applying to grad school. So many of you may or may not know I have an extensive educational background in chemistry. So I went to grad school, studied chemistry, undergrad, studied chemistry. So I'm going to share with you 5 things I wish I knew before applying to grad school. And this is especially for you if you studied STEM, so any STEM major, this is for you. Number 1, self-care is very important. And this is probably for anybody who applies to grad school. Like, if you weren't aware of yourself mentally before grad school, you definitely will be after grad school. Being aware of your mental state is so important. It's so easy to just keep going on autopilot until you crash and burn. And you just want to give up and you start failing in just everything, not only in life, but also in school and all your classes and all your research. And there's just so much going on that it's really important to take a step back, think about yourself, be aware of yourself, think about the things that you actually need. Think about the things that are motivating you to keep you in grad school, and think about the things that you need to keep going, because if you don't do that, it's so easy to crash and burn and not continue in what you want to do, because you're in grad school for a reason. Number 2, grad school is not your typical 9-to-5 job. So if that's what you expect, don't apply to grad school. Okay, you will be at school all day, even on the weekends, if that's what it takes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, whatever it takes to get the research done, whatever it takes to get the results that you are hoping to get, you will be there all day long. So be prepared for that. Number 3, be prepared for a level of competitiveness that you may have never experienced before. So in undergrad, you're not really competitive with your classmates. You're more or less just trying to get the grades that will get you the GPA, that will get you to wherever you're trying to go next. In grad school, it's a lot different because everybody's smart, right? Everybody's smart. That's how they got there. So as opposed to being smart, you're more or less trying to impress your professors, trying to do everything it takes to get you noticed, trying to be at the top of your class in these more specific, harder classes that have to do with your major. So competitiveness is real, okay? Like, we're all grad students studying this one thing, but what is going to take you to that next level? And that's what the people are going to notice that are going to give you that postdoc degree or that postdoc position, or that are going to give you that next position that you're trying to get to after you finish grad school. So competitiveness is real and you should be prepared for it. Number 4, the poor graduate student stereotype is real. You will live slightly above the poverty level, and that's okay. You will learn how to budget. You will learn how to live within your means. It is hard, and I guess it depends on what kind of lifestyle you came from before. Me, I lived with my parents during undergrad times. I was making money doing research, so I was comfortable. Going to grad school, getting paid, it wasn't the best, but that was what I was getting paid. Sustaining myself for the first time by myself, it was difficult, and I was poor, and I ran into a lot of struggles because I wasn't ready to live that poor lifestyle. So just know that this stereotype, it is a real thing, and you will learn how to budget really quickly if you like to survive. And number 5, my last tip. Yeah, this is my last tip. So intelligence is not as important as you think it is. You do not have to be intelligent to succeed in grad school. I repeat, you do not have to be intelligent to succeed in grad school. You have to be intelligent and smart and disciplined, I guess, to get through undergrad, to apply to grad school and actually get in. But once you're in grad school, you don't have to be intelligent. There are so many other skills that you need to be successful and actually make it through grad school. Yes, you're intelligent. We all know you're intelligent. You actually made it here. right? You're proving yourself, you have that B average like you're supposed to, but it takes so much more to actually make it through the program. There are so many times where you have to know how to communicate for both written communication and oral communication. You're gonna have to present so many times. You know, you're gonna have those soft skills to communicate with your professors, to communicate with your classmates. You're gonna have to network. You should actually go to the networking events that your department holds, you know, because different people will be looking at that. You may find your next job. So you cannot be a hermit. Well, I would suggest you not be a hermit and just do your research, do your schoolwork, and call it a day, because you're not going to be successful. So yeah, intelligence isn't as important as you think. Okay, so something I want to add in here is, just because you were good at this thing or this discipline in college does not mean that you will excel or decide to continue in grad school. It doesn't even mean that you should apply for that specific discipline in grad school. You really have to seek within yourself. Do not, I repeat, do not just go with the flow just because everybody around you is doing this, because it seems like the next logical step. You really need to think about the next steps that you want to take for your professional life, you know, where you want to take your career. And ultimately, that path wasn't for me, and that's okay. I decided, I didn't fail out, I'll just put that out there. I decided to leave on my own. But I just wanted to put together some thoughts and some tips that I would give anybody who's applying for grad school, especially in the STEM major. You know, things that I wish I knew, that I could, you know, do more personal professional development on myself before going in, that I feel like would have made the experience a lot more successful. So I hope this video helps you, these tips helped you in any type of way. Please feel free to comment down below if you have any questions about the application process or whatever, you know, whatever it takes to actually succeed. Even though I did not finish, I can really help with those first 2 years. I got you with those first 2 years. So thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to catch us next time.